Diddy bopping.
Also, if you heard Pharoah Monson there, he goes, I left my cell phone in the freezer. So Edward Snowden in his book, when he's talking about the NSA, he says one way you can stop like the government from like tapping your phone and hearing whatever you're saying whenever your phone's around, you put it in the freezer because turning it off, it doesn't stop it.
Never
But Diddy bopping is more influential in New York.
The Diddy bopping?
Yeah, it's more influential. It's more influential than Pharoah Monch. More influential.
If it was like top 50 New York figures, where it's more by that type of influence, then I could see putting some people ahead of other people, you know?
Yeah, if you say influential, just take out rappers and put most influential in hip hop. Okay, I would agree with you. Diddy, okay, all right, I'm not gonna argue. But when you say rapper, my mind specifically thinks one thing. So I don't think of Diddy as a rapper nowhere ever. If anybody was to ask me, what do you think of Diddy? Rapper would not be the forefront of my mind.
But see, that right there.
We ain't going nowhere. But we can't be stopped. No, I'm not thinking of that.
Now you say influential, right? You say influential. If we have that conversation, then Diddy is definitely not 48 either way there. He's higher there. If we talking about influential.
Yeah, he's higher. Yeah. I wouldn't argue. That's what I'm saying. When we talking influential, okay,
so he don't deserve
100%.
So he don't deserve to be on number 48 on the rapper list, and he definitely don't deserve to be there if we were talking influencers. So where you put Diddy, nigga?
Why wouldn't be? How is Diddy not an influencer?
I'm saying because this list is not off influences. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
if we were having that conversation, then that'd be a whole different conversation. Yeah. I know we could collectively come up with say no. Diddy's definitely like probably top 10 most biggest influences of hip hop.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah,
I think Diddy is like the marquee person who's in rap, but he uses rappers to write for him. Yeah, so he could just pretend to rap or whatever. So he's number one for that. So his influence is already clear with that.
Diddy does that shit to have fun though. That's what I think. I don't
doubt that. Yeah, he don't care. He makes it well known. Like just like Dre. Dre is another one. Everybody knows people write raps for Dre. Dre don't pretend to be no MC or they just do it because they can.
And whether he's not Diddy or not,
and that check is good too.
everything Diddy has done, from making the band to street team shit to making a band of producers to produce something, make the Hitman, all that stuff is influential in New York and just hip hop in general. So it's not just about Diddy just doing this or that, just everything else he's done also, with this team and everything like that.
Even the shorty check it, you could get your friends and I get my friends and we could be for right. He not rapping. Is that not influential?
Yeah,
he's not a rapper.
And that line has niggas have kicked that line so many times before.
Oh, of course, yeah. So that's influence.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Like, and he
I would give him, and I would never argue the influence part of it, but I'm simply on the rapper side because that's what the list say. So he's not a rapper, so he should not even be on the list at all.
I get what you're saying.
At all. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, guys.
And to be ahead of Pharoah Monch, that's crazy.
No, that's crazy too.
Right. Yeah.
But all right, guys, I know we just returning back in. Y'all felt like we going crazy, but we just played our first banger for the night, which was Pharoah Monch and 13, and it was Amnesia. So make sure you go check that one out. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one for the night. Let's see, because we can speak through a couple of these other things, and then we could just get to something I want to discuss too. But we're gonna touch on Badu and Ak. So. This is for the people who have been a fan of the everyday struggle. Wait, go, Dan. You want to introduce this? You want to go? Come on, brother. Go ahead. Take the A mic.
All I know is that I saw a meme picture thing, whatever, that said Akademiks asked Badu or whatever, how many men have ran through you or some shit. Yeah. It's like, bro, you're Akademiks. You have you can't talk about women getting ran through. You're Akademiks. We see right through you and who you were when you were a kid, who you were before you got big. You're just that dude who got a little bit of money, and now you think you're cool and you can say and talk shit because you have a platform. You gotta know your place in these type of things. You can't just be talking crazy out of nowhere when you're not even trying to make a joke out of something. You're just being an asshole. You're just being an asshole. You want to talk shit to Freddie Gibbs because he's talking shit about you? I can accept that.
Yeah.
You talking about Badu when she was just trolling you on your fucking show because you're a fucking troll. You're a troll. You can't get mad when someone trolls you.
He's still mad about that shit.
Yeah, that's the thing about it too, is that you can't, like you said there.
Don't bring in Badu's fucking sexual history. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Not the man you are. You have no right to say that shit, you know?
First of all, we talking about a grown ass woman. This woman's 56 years old, right?
Respect your elders, bro.
Relax with all that. That's like, yo, you gotta really chill out, dog. Like, you really gotta chill. Like, Ak is younger than us, I think. Like, Ak is like in his probably early 30s, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, probably 30, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm get ready to hit my 40s soon, you know what I'm saying? So, point being made is that you can't be talking like you wasn't outside, nigga, when Badu was really outside. And she's been outside, and she's still outside, she's still looking amazing. She's selling pussy incense that has to wait for it for a 3-week wait on that shit, my nigga. So I'm kind of pissed because I ain't trying to wait 3 weeks, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play some on it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and shout out to the hip hop 50.
Wait, you gonna get one?
Yeah, nigga.
You trying to get the pussy incense?
Yeah, I told you, it's a 3. I ordered it already. It's a 3-week wait for it. It's coming.
Jordan, he's gonna send you one. Don't worry.
This man is
you trying to see what the Badu? It's gonna change your whole philosophy and everything, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's a trap.
You're gonna start rating.
It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yo.
I'm telling you, that's how she get them. That's how she get her victims.
That's her voodoo.
Yeah, she gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah,
she make that special spaghetti sauce.
Watch.
You know how
the special spaghetti. Not
Would
the special spaghetti. Man, nah.
If you see Chris come out with a dashiki, you know
I wouldn't even
real.
look Eryka Badu in her eyes.
No,
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just avert my gaze.
Into the dark arts. You have to watch out.
I avert my gaze. I would avert my gaze always. I got respect though, but that's why I'm not doing no incense. She about to no.
Yeah, you know how smelling salts is like the knockout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what her incense is. Her incense like.
Hey, when you get them, you should go live and light it and see the reaction. I want to see the change happen live.
My transformation.
Yeah. I want to see it because it's going to be a metamorphosis.
My metamorphosis.
Yes.
Me come out of my cocoon.
You said 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah,
all right, 3 weeks
for the wait.
Damn.
And
That's crazy.
I ordered it Thursday. I ordered it when she had announced it because I was looking for the one with the Tom and Jerry case on it. Like she has.
Yeah, that's the one I saw on her Instagram.
Edition,
and you know what? I didn't remember when you brought it up. I had saw her Instagram, and I was kind of like, what the hell is going on with her and Ak? I kind of Googled it. I had to go back to Everyday Struggle.
You look like Jerry, the mouse from Tom and Jerry.
Hold up.
Watch the whole little section. What it is, my opinion on this is that Ak got his feelings hurt. Because if you look back at the little interaction, he thinking she like him, like she into him. You could see how he looking, all acting all giddy and shit, and he was telling Joe Budden like, "Oh, like stop, like get off the stage." He told Joe to get off the set because like the connection him and Eryka was having. So when he found out she was trolling and like and she was making a little the Tom and Jerry cartoon theme and everything, when I listen to it now, I'm like, wow. So I see why he been in his feelings for 5 years. Anytime,
my nigga, 5 years, my nigga, just
5 years he been hurt about it though.
Yeah, that's
you know how you know he hurt? Because when he go on his rant, he want to know how many rappers then ran through her pussy. What type of man question is that anyway? You asking a woman how many other dudes? Because you didn't. Right? Because he wasn't one of them. He ain't one of them.
And I think that question,
that's what it is. He mad. He mad about that shit.
And I think that question is super like over the edge too. Unless you fucking with that person. And even then I'm like, yo, nah, that's really none of my, I don't want to know. You feel me? Like
that ain't no question. If you a real motherfucker, you don't even have to ask that question because you know the answer to the question based off how the bitch move. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to be getting a little too wild, but
yeah,
but I'm just saying, that's not a question you even have to ask if you are a smart man and you know what you're looking for in a woman. You know, based off the woman's behavior,
honestly,
whatever she is. So I've never even had to ask that question of no woman ever.
No one,
you know what I'm saying? So the only person, the only time you ask that question is if you want to be one of the number. If the number is whatever, just pick a number you think is cool, but you want to be part of the number. That's why you asking the question, right?
No, my thing is like this, my nigga. Like, cause if I ask a girl what's her body count, regardless of what she says, I know it's more than one, cause she's fucked up her nigga before me. Like, so, but I don't care. Like, that's not my business. You don't need to know my count, you know your count. Like, that's not just something I wouldn't ask somebody, especially somebody I ain't fucking. Like, so
no normal motherfucker
crazy,
would really like.
So, like,
you know what I mean? He not normal though. He definitely not a normal nigga.
Yeah.
So
you guys are missing the point.
It's not normal.
The point is that like he's mad over something that she was making fun of him on the show. And his comeback is how many rappers ran through you. That's how you know he's hurt. It's not like he made a funny joke, so you go back and forth with her, or just say something to spite her.
Nah, he went right to it.
How many dudes don't fuck you? And then the best part though is that episode, it's not like it's just one segment where she does all that. Little by little, she builds him up. And then at the end, she does the whole reveal, which is like the clip you see online all the time. So Badu did that so masterfully. She beat him in his own game, in his own show, when everybody was watching that shit. In front of Joe Budden. Being Joe Budden in that moment was the best. If you got to see this shit face to face, oh my God.
Yeah, I had to rewatch it. I was like, man, that's a master class right there.
Yo, I should rewatch that episode. That's a good idea.
It's a good episode, man. I had to because I couldn't really. I remember Eryka being on, but I couldn't remember. Like, damn, what is this shit about? So I literally went on YouTube, like maybe 45 minutes before you had texted me, Chris, and I'm like, man, let me watch this shit because we're going to talk about it. And I don't really remember what happened. So I watched it. It was like a 28-minute clip, and I watched the whole thing. I was like, oh my God. She destroyed him. That's why he's so hurt. He been hurt the whole time. Like he's hurt. For real. Classic.
And there's a lot of great episodes of that show right there, man. But but shout out to Queen Badu and watch your mouth when you talking to the Queen, my G. Like that's Queen Badu. Somebody talking about his big
older than you that haven't disrespected you like that, bro.
Would you
say anything crazy to him?
Nah, no, she didn't say nothing crazy.
And then she even made another video too. I think it was earlier today or yesterday. She's like, so I had, was told that I hurt this guy's feelings, and he's been harboring these hurt feelings for 5 years. She was like,
man, don't mess with her, bro.
She's like, I'm sorry though, and then she comes out with, but pussy incense on sale at 5 p.m. I'm like, yo, I love her. Like she's trolling the fuck.
You know what Akademiks represents? You know when people use the word incel, but they just use the word wrong or just over the top all the time. Akademiks is like an actual type of incel. He could get bitches, but because he's got money. Like he showed that video of
he don't know how to talk to him or relate. Yeah,
he was on the
weirdo
podcast, Fresh and Fit, and then they have the video from downstairs when he was arguing with.
I seen that. Yeah,
screaming at a woman. Like a little girl, and you just see this guy doesn't even know how to be with women, bro.
Like her gay hairdresser. That's how he was screaming at her. Like she's upset with her hair, with her wig or whatever. That's how he was. He was going off too. And I was like, that's a bad bitch fight. And they was like, no, that was Akademiks. I thought it was two bitches like down there arguing. And then my cousin had to tell me like, no, that was Akademiks. I'm like, what? I agree. Yeah, he is that type.
I'm the millionaire. I got money.
Yeah,
that's what you scream at a woman, bro.
At her, like nigga, your money ain't Badu's money. I promise you.
Listen, you could give him props for making this platform big and having his name big. You could give him props for that all day, but that doesn't make you a man of any type of respect at all, bro. At all, nobody cares about that shit.
Yeah, I don't think most people would put act, name, and respect in the same sentence. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, those two are like kind of oxymoronic. Like, like I don't think of respect and think of DJ Akademiks. You know, that sounds crazy.
He does anything that's good for more followers and money. There's nothing. Yeah. There's no more.
You just say outlandish shit. Yeah, no moral compass at all.
When someone doesn't have that, you can't trust people like that, bro.
You just say whatever. That's why you notice Joe don't really fuck with him.
Yep.
I mean, Joe does though. He does
because he does, but he don't like. He don't never. But Joe don't do that with nobody.
Yeah, you know what it is. I think for Joe too. I think when it comes to certain people, he stay out of it. When it comes to that,
yeah,
because you know Joe got love for Badu, so like he probably like Aki my man.
Oh yeah, he not getting in that. Nope.
You know, so I'm gonna stay out of that shit, right? You know, and
plus Joe will scold Akademiks and be like, "Oh, you're wrong about this shit."
Exactly, he will.
You know,
maybe not publicly, like, but he'll definitely like, because he says all the time, Ak is my man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. You know, shout out to them all. All right, let's just touch on these couple days because I want to get to this one last topic, our main topic for the night. All right, but Lil Tay, yo, she was hacked early this week. They went on her Instagram. They said that she was dead. Which. Like it's fucked up. It's not kind of.
So she's not dead. I saw that too. So she's not dead. What about her brother? Is her brother dead?
Wait, say what? Wait, say that again.
No, I said it was her parents who did it, right?
I don't know. They said it was her parents.
That's what I thought. I read. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look it up too though.
The parents killed her, or the parents made the hoax?
No, the parents made the hoax.
So this is what happened. Her old account came out and said that she died. And then Lil Tay's actual account that she used because after she got hacked, she said she's not really dead. So right now did she do the whole thing as a publicity stunt to come back to social media like she was saying she was going to do a couple of years ago? Or did she actually get hacked and then that person was just going to fuck with her because of her legal issues with her parents and shit like that? To me, I don't care. Who is this little, like, her videos were stupid to begin with. She's using the N-word.
This Lil Tay. Bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke-ass niggas. 30 on my wrist.
And it's not her fault. It's her brothers and his parents, right? But that doesn't mean you still have to fucking give credence to this at all. To me, the whole issue is like...
Yeah, I thought she was dead. Yeah, if she's not dead, I don't understand why I'm supposed to give a damn.
Yeah,
Every article was using that one IG post as the credible source for saying that she died. That's when I knew this shit was bullshit.
Yeah, and that's my thing too. Though. I wish people would stop trying to make these little internet jokes like that. Like that's my only thing.
Some shit you don't joke about though.
My bad. This is the issue. The issue is that every single publication from ABC News to TMZ reported it, and then people don't look at the article, so they don't see that the credible source is only the IG post.
Yeah,
that's the issue because everybody picks it up to get the traction without sourcing it.
They just read the headline.
Nobody called the cops in that area to see if anybody picked up the body or anything like that to confirm the death. You could confirm a death. No one did that. That's the issue here. Everybody's going to make a joke and not hacking. This is the whole bullshit. But if you're a credible source like ABC News or TMZ, you at the very least have to confirm the death. You can't just go with. We already did this with DMX almost, with when he was in the hospital. This
I remember that.
I remember that too.
Didn't really die. Jamie Foxx shit like that. So we gotta start these publications gotta stop with the bullshit. Like an IG post is not a credible source.
That's because they want to be the first ones to break it to go viral. You know what I mean? So they don't even think like, is this real? Let's check it first. They just thinking if it is, just put it out. If it ain't, we'll take it back later.
At least to say it's been reported or something where it's not confirmed. Don't say like it's confirmed. Don't put it in a way that's confirmed.
No, I agree with you.
I think that little girl needs therapy to like
definitely
get away from the bullshit with her brother.
Oh shit, sounds crazy.
Because that
sounds crazy.
Nasty work.
No, it is.
Some people shouldn't have kids, bro.
100%.
Talk about it. Talk about it. That's a whole.
They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, for real. That's a whole different conversation, nigga. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so prayers to everybody involved in that situation. All right,
we knocked that shit out like this.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce is being sued. Man says that she turned him gay.
When I read that shit, that boy crazy.
No. When I listen to Beyonce's music, I'm definitely gay.
What did you imagine that?
Nigga said, "You won't break my soul."
I read some of the complaint. It says that he says that he found himself in homosexual situations every time that he listened to Beyonce music.
Yo,
he actually said that. Like he black out. Beyonce come on, and he just go into a different world and just become gay. And then
like,
when the song go off, he wake up and he be like, what the
fuck? Yo, wake up with a dick in his mouth. Yo, people be using the craziest shit to sue people. There was that lady who got a hot coffee from McDonald's. I think somebody tried to sue McDonald's because they didn't have salads or some shit. Like, people got to go work hard or something, man. Go catch a lick or something.
That shit is crazy.
No he said, go catch a lick. Go rob somebody. Just don't
do something.
Do something, man.
But like, some people, that's they hustle.
No,
yeah, some people.
That's they hustle.
I mean, how many people pretend to get injured, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. We know about those.
Yeah. Charleston White said he do that on every job. Every job he ever had, he fall down. He sue him. He got money from everybody doing that. You didn't see that clip?
Yo, I got
crazy.
Yo, I got somebody
that I work going around.
I got somebody that I work with right now that says, yo, I'm known for suing companies. I'm like, oh shit, yo, she's wild.
I'm known for
that's what Charleston White said. He's already known. They know
me. Worker is not allowed on the set. If we ever have a set, he's not allowed on the set.
No, for sure. Never allowed. Never allowed.
I'm known for suing motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like, crazy. And that's some crazy shit.
It was a woman.
That's crazy. Oh, that's super.
She came right out and told me that shit one day.
To be known, but to be known.
Yeah.
For suing motherfuckers.
That means Shorty got a track record. She got a track record.
Yeah, like they know you for that.
Even worse is to be known, but also she tells you to you, so you know.
Yeah, like, so you know that she's known.
Like, oh, shit.
You know.
So you could be like, company. Oh shit, I heard about you.
So everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Oh, man, shout out to her though. I fuck with her. That's my homie. All right. Yeah. So yeah.
Shout out to her.
You said shout out to her.
Yeah, because I told her if she ever sue the company, like I'll tell her any story she want. Wait, never mind. Let me
shit.
Like cut me a piece of that check, baby.
Allegedly. Cut this part out. Cut this part out. This whole part is edited out right here. He never said this.
All right, guys. Let's see what else we got for tonight. Oh, this is a good one, and then we can get to our big one. This is the last one. Tory Lanez.
Oh shit, little Tory.
Tory Lanez
got 10 years.
Little Tory doing big time.
10 bullets. You heard?
They said he's gonna do 85% of
it. 85%.
Nah, he's gonna do 35 years.
I know, but it's just crazy that they said that to me. Like, when do they ever say, like, they give somebody amount, and then they're like, yeah, he's going to do all this time. You're not getting out early, buddy. 90%. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. They never do that.
In there yet. The judge just put me in there, but like,
nigga, they don't typically say shit like that. I thought that was strange that they even said that, you know?
Just send him back to Canada, bro.
They'll probably do that when he get out. That's probably what they're going to do.
Let them deal with that.
Support his ass.
Keep him away from America.
Yeah. But I feel like he went about the whole thing wrong. I got a take on this. He should have claimed self-defense from the beginning because
right? He didn't go.
Did he go? Did he testify?
No, he didn't.
He didn't. But I just meant his defense claim should have been self-defense. He should have said, "Yeah, I shot the bitch, but this is why." He's 5'4", right? He's a little guy. Ain't she like 6'4"? Right? Cops do this shit all the time. Cops say, this motherfucker was so crazy that I was scared. I know he don't have no weapon, but I was scared. So I had to shoot him, right? Don't cops say that shit, right? They do that shit. So if this nigga is 5'4", look, if he, listen though, hear me out. If he 5'4" and the bitch is 6 feet, right? He could just be like, look, I shot the bitch. He gonna get destroyed. He gonna get destroyed in the media, but you just gotta accept it. But you're gonna be free. Do you want to be free or you want to be embarrassed? Which one, right? So I choose being embarrassed and be free, right? Versus going to jail. So you just say, look, the bitch, she attacked me. She was overpowering me, pinning me down. I got scared, and I pulled my pistol and I shot the bitch in her foot. Right? That's the defense. Instead of saying you didn't do it, you can't say you didn't do it. Everybody know you did it. He on the phone call apologizing for the shit. He on the phone in jail apologizing for the shit, saying, come on, please. You know I didn't try to do that shit. You know, come on now. I'm like, oh my, when I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, this nigga. I've never been to jail. Everybody know when you go to jail, they record the phone calls. What is he talking about? So that's why you say, I did it, but I was afraid. He had a better chance. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he would have got off, but I'm just saying he would have had a better chance if he had done that.
Yo, Dan,
That's
listen.
it.
I need you to clip. I need you to clip this part right here, and we're gonna call this Tory's defense team failure. All right?
They failed him. I'm saying, oh my God, thank you, Chris. They failed him. I'm watching this shit like, what are they doing? You got him on tape. You can't say you didn't do it. They got the tape. You can't say that shit. So we gotta spin it. This nigga is 5'4", bro. Am I lying? Megan is a big bitch. Megan the Stallion. That's all her whole thing. The bitch went stallion on me. She stallioned on me, and I got afraid, and I had to shoot on me. Yo, she stallioned on me. I had to shoot the bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you got to say you sorry too. Like I panicked, and they gonna kill you. Oh, Twitter gonna go crazy. But hey, you know what I mean? You could get up, you get a book deal or something.
You never know what could happen from that one. Because
for real.
What if Megan comes out to be the bully now?
You have to try to spin it. You can't.
Megan bully Tory, so Tory shot her.
Yeah, I think she did. She did. And if that would have been, if I was the defense team, if I was the lead lawyer, that I would have convinced his ass, and then we could have, and then we could have played the little clips of his hair loss. You see how his hair falling out? All we could have that shit. We would have got the sympathy. He's a little guy. Okay, he get a little angry and emotional sometimes. It's a Napoleon complex. Everybody know about the Napoleon complex. So all of that shit plays into it, bro. I'm telling you. All I'm saying is he would have had a shot. But once I heard that tape, I'm like, oh, they got this nigga. It's over. It's a wrap. Because he and he sounded sorry on the phone. He legitimately sounded sorry.
Nah, he
so
did.
I'm like,
that recording was like,
that recording fucked him up.
That was it, bro. It was over after that.
That was the gavel.
He's like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
My thing is though, my nigga, like the first thing they tell you is like, yo, this phone call is being recorded. Like my nigga, what? Did you like not when you put your money in and press the numbers and everything? Did you like not have your ear next to the phone when they said that part and you didn't hear it? Like, how did you not hear that, my nigga? Like,
because he immediately after he was like, I didn't even mean to have the gun in my hand like that when I shot you. I would never shoot you like that. Like, bro, what are you doing? That whole thing is wild. But I'm telling you, he would have had a shot with my defense. My defense strategy would have worked.
You imagine he takes a stand. They have video of this, and he goes up there and goes, "I was scared for my life, so I shot the bitch."
You gotta be committed to it.
Like this.
Yo, my nigga.
I said they gonna kill him in the press. So I'm telling you, but that's what I'm saying. So do you want to be publicly embarrassed but be free, or would you rather go with your defense, which is you didn't do it, even though you recorded on tape apologizing, and go to prison? Which one you want to do? If you want to go to prison, then okay, cool, we roll with that. But if you want to get off, this is the route you take. You got to be afraid of the bitch.
But Tory,
you have to be.
He gonna be all right in there though. He good.
Man, I'm telling you, I would have had them hairpiece clips lined up to the media. I'd have sent them out to TMZ first. Like, bam.
And let me not
look at his hair falling out from the stress. Huh?
I said, let me not say he's gonna be all right in there though, because nobody wants to be in jail. I want
nobody. Nobody.
But I'm saying, like,
I'm sure he'll be in protective custody. Don't you think?
Be good, but I think that's what I meant. Like, he ain't got to worry about getting in no squabbles and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be safe over there at least. So
you don't think Megan knows people, bro?
You got the
stallions.
Man, that's crazy. Damn.
That's crazy. Get on him.
Nah, because that'd be too. If something happened to him in there, you don't think that's the first place they're gonna look, try to make that connection?
It could be some kind of correlation.
Yeah, that would be too obvious.
Yeah, either way,
because first off, how you get to him in protective custody in the first place? Like that had to be money right there. So who got the money? Who got a reason to try to do something to him in protective custody? The Stallion. You know what I mean? I'm on my Batman shit. I got my Batman shirt on, so I'm on the world's greatest detective shit right now. Yeah.
Oh shit! You know that was the original name of it, right?
What?
Of Batman.
Yeah. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that. Okay, yeah. I got you.
Yeah. I'm a comic nerd too, man. You're not the only one.
I'm high as fuck, but anyway, and
I know. I see you look like your eyes closed, bro.
Yo, bro, and then like I high key just sat here, ate 2 extra gummies, not even knowing.
You look blazing.
It just hit you too.
It just hit you.
Nah, they hitting
You
me
was
now.
blazing.
Cause I ate
Nah,
like
that shit hit a while ago. That shit hit a while ago. His eyes been closed for a minute. Yeah.
For a minute, huh? He's sleep talking.
Fellas, I think also before we wrap up this topic, just a reminder: if you fuck with certain women, certain people, you get yourself caught up in these type of situations.
Yep.
You knew how her and her friend moved, and they're still doing whatever after that. Then you go to a Kylie party or some shit. Not really gonna have the best time because I don't know. Choose where you party, choose who you party with. Your career is not worth these fucking people, bro. It's just really not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't know.
All right, man.
That's real shit.
Oh, hold up. Melly Mel and Eminem dissed each other this week. And I just want to talk just for C.P.E podcast. Nobody cares. So we can skip that whole topic. Nobody cares.
Nobody
cares. I love Melly Mel. I love Eminem, but nobody cared. This was old heads versus super old heads. And guess what? We all lost.
Damn.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And that was
One
an
and done.
exclusive one for Dan. Yeah, but there's another topic that I have here that I meant to tell you guys, and I want to discuss it. But before we get into that, I want to do this. Our next banger for the night. Go ahead. Let's see. Jay, you good to go up? Yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Dedication, Nipsey Hussle, Kendrick Lamar. For the full episode, make sure you guys check us out on Apple and Spotify. YouTubers, we apologize. You know how they go with their bullshit, so we got to cut out the music portions. But anyway, we back, man. And listen. So, while we was recording last week, right? Something happened. It was pretty epic. The brawl in Alabama. And I don't know about you guys, but your boy put some money on the books for, you know what I'm saying, for the homie out there, you heard? He has a GoFundMe. I think it's at $50,000 if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dropped the bag on, you know what I'm saying, but I dropped like one of the little
activist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Free the homie, my nigga. Stop playing, yo. It was all right, because like I said, so this is like a week old news, but I don't give a fuck. They still dragging it, my nigga. And we didn't get a chance to speak about it on this pod. I did get a chance to speak about it. Like I said last week, I was on Get Your Bars Off podcast. Make sure you go check them out. But yeah, anyway, yo, Brawl of Alabama. You guys, we all seen it. We've seen the memes by now. Listen. How did you guys feel though watching that video and the poetic justice behind it? And we'll start with our guest.
Man, well, I'm honest, so that's me. I felt great watching it. Honestly, I watched it repeatedly, like over and over again.
Great.
You know, I did. I felt great. I really did. Like it gave me energy. In the morning.
It's like you were watching a sports game.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, at first I'm like, oh man, don't tell me this is gonna be a video of this black man get jumped. But when I saw that young man jump in the water,
yes,
I never seen nothing like that before. He jumped in the water like fully clothed, and it was like, whoo, like Aquaman, and just
I was awkward. I was awkward, nigga.
Man.
Also the ledge.
Yo, that was the first time in the history of
niggas like that
somebody swam to a fight, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've never seen nothing like that before. I was shocked, but I was happy with it. I was happy with it.
Things though. Wow. What they say, they were like, see,
and I know a few people had problems with old boy with the chair hitting that lady, but my thing is where I come from, right? The era that I grew up in, once you jump somebody, right? Once somebody get jumped, all bets are off, all props are in action. If you get hit with a shovel, a bat, a stick, a car door, whatever in the process of you jumping, whatever happened in the process of you jumping, oh well. I mean, so I really don't have nothing to say about that other than I enjoyed it. Real, I did. I had my kids watching. I made my kids watch. I did.
Yeah, yo, come watch this real nigga
this
television.
Is why you don't mess with people.
Yeah, it was a teachable moment.
No,
you know, sure. What not to do and what to do, all in the same clip, all of it.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's what I love too about seeing this video too, is that the fact is Like, normally when shit like this happens or anything happens nowadays, the first reaction of anybody is to pull out the camera and record the shit, you feel me? But like in the midst of them recording it and them making a big ass scene about it and them yelling across the because they was already on the boat when they started alerting people that was on the upper deck of the dock, you know what I'm saying? So when they alerting them and they like, yo, listen, go over there and help that boy, you know what I'm saying? So then, like you said, the guy jumps in off the boat. Niggas is already like, yo, did he jump off the boat? What's going on? Like, now you got everybody interested in like, you like you like, yo, what happened, nigga? What was going on? Then you see this happening to that guy, you know what I'm saying? And then now, oh, well, that's what we on? And see, and this is what I only regret and the only thing that I found wrong with this shit. That I really wish, because there's a meme out there that has like Doctor Strange opening up the portals, you know what I'm saying? And I really wish that was actually real and I could have jumped through at that moment to go through, like, because it would have been on and popping, son.
Right.
My nigga, I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest moments in nigga history.
The day I see Chris come out of a portal, I am betraying God and all that is good.
Listen, my nigga, you better hope you never get in no trouble, my nigga. Like,
with a blunt in his mouth.
Like, yo, what's up? Yo, yeah, what's good?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, what's goody, my nigga? Stop playing. Like,
I can't do this shit. Sorry. That's crazy.
But yeah, that's how I feel. Like, oh yeah. So it was beautiful. They came through. I loved it. I love to see the unity. Like, that's what we need to start doing if we ever see this happening to our people, and not even just in a case of a black man, you know what I'm saying? But if you see any people getting done wrong, you know what I'm saying? People need to start stepping in and helping people, and especially if you see it, like I said, it's plenty of times we've all seen like some shit going on, and we don't say nothing, and it results into something more tragic, Like, even I seen earlier today that this guy, a bodybuilder, he went on a killing spree, you know what I'm saying, and ended up killing his girlfriend and like 3 other people.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just reading that story a little while ago. But yeah, so like, my point being made is that, when you see something like this going on that's wrong, that's fucked up, have some balls, stand up, say something, you know what I'm saying? Like, or get help. Like, if you ain't going, if you know you physically can't do nothing, my nigga, like, get some other people. Like, yo, what's up, yo? I don't see y'all brother over here.
Yeah, Chris is gonna be responsible for a bunch of people getting fucked up.
My nigga, hashtag bring snuff and
Bro,
back, my
yo,
nigga.
I tell you, I'm gonna be straight.
Bunch of vigilantes running the streets.
I'm gonna keep it onto the cupo. If somebody get jumped and I help them, and we both get beat the fuck up, nigga, I'm beating you the fuck up after that shit. Like, nah, bro. I ain't helping nobody.
Also, the people, they knew the dude. So that's also what made him, jump out of nowhere and help him. So
yeah,
that was dope too. And just the whole thing boils down to just don't touch people, bro. Yeah. They were fucking with the guy. Yeah, they weren't. He's the guy who's telling you you can't dock or whatever.
Exactly.
He's doing his job.
My man's just doing his job.
Yeah, he's just doing his job.
How can you be mad at him? And don't put your hands on people, because you see what happens. You might get fucked up by more people.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the wrong. This is why the video is awesome, because the people in the wrong actually got their ass whooped. That's why nobody sympathizing with them people. Yeah. And now they learned, and now they'll be better people, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all you can ask for, yeah. Learn your lesson. Take your ass whooping, learn your lesson.
Exactly. Yeah. So Jason Alden,
don't let it happen again.
Jason Alden, we tried that in a small town, nigga. Yo, move. What's up? What's popping? And let me not say that because I don't want to incite violence, my nigga. But fuck you, you piece of shit. I'ma say that much. Like, fuck that nigga for making that song. Like, I'm with all of that. That's how I feel about that. Chief Chris said that.
He's not even built like that. It was all publicity, bro. He's weak, bro.
Fuck out of here. He can watch his mouth with that
small
shit.
Town. Bro, the funny thing is,
I got a folding chair for that nigga.
I heard he's not even from a small town.
Hey, bro, I got my strap right here, boy.
I got a couple of folded chairs in this house, nigga, for that ass. Stop playing with me, pause.
And no one will be in that small town anyway, bitch. Go fuck yourself.
I know. Bunch of fucking...
Be with your raggedy ass.
Yeah. Dirty ass suspenders and shit, nigga. Trousers looking like shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck
you saw he called like he like fainted from heat.
Yeah, fuck him,
performing. Man. You can't even perform, B. What's wrong with you, man?
I'll snuff you, nigga. You already know. I'm dead ass too.
With a folding chair.
Yeah, I'll punch that nigga in my face, my nigga. I'll slap the shot that nigga just because he talking crazy. Like, I got whatever. Anyway, though. All right, y'all. So listen, man. I got some news earlier this week. Somebody very, very close to me, my cousin. He tragically passed away. So it kind of fucked me up because, recently, we be talking a lot about mental health. Especially when it comes to men, right? And I think that sometimes we don't understand like how powerful a check-in really is. You know what I mean? And not even just a check-in, but like being consistent with it too. Like if that's your friend, that's your brother, whatever case it be, like your uncle, your nephew, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, even not even just putting it on men, but a woman too. Like I think it's important that, we as humans, that's what I'm saying about unity too. Like, and this all goes back to unity for me too. Like, I feel like sometimes, and then sometimes you can be, because at least you confused at points, like what could you have done, whatever case it be. And when I say that, I mean by my cousin, he tragically took his own life, and I know it's fucked up the family over there back in New York, and it leaves me over here, what I'm saying? I wish I could be there at that moment, what I'm saying, just to be with the family, but fortunately right now I can't, but so yeah, it's it comes to points like, because I know his cousin Carl, like our cousin, he's like that. He was super, super close to him. Like all three of us, we grew up together. You feel me? But like them two was like inseparable. You feel me? Like and like I seen he had post something about it, right? And I was like, wait, what? So yeah, like that's how I found out. And then we started talking. Like immediately we was talking, and it's just a lot of shit that still we haven't gotten all the full details of everything, But one thing I could say is that we did know that he was fighting depression, you know what I'm saying? And I think, the taking your life and everything, it's it's like that's gotta be hard. Like for me, because I can't imagine doing that, taking my own life, because I think about a lot of, people I'm leaving behind, things I have unfinished, you know what I mean? Like I do feel like, at times life is hard, I think we all feel like that, right?
For sure.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
So, and I know we had spoke when I told you, I wanted to talk about this and dedicate this episode, and my cousin Alan in memory, pardon me. And so yeah, so wanted to just close out the episode with just talking about this. And I know you went through a similar situation like this, so if you don't mind just sharing your story and
Well, yeah, I just I don't want to speak too much on it because though it affects my family, it's not my immediate family. So like as far as my cousins go, I don't want to divulge certain things, but just mental health and awareness and people being depressed is a real thing, and it's something that I think a lot of times you don't even know, and I can speak on it from that aspect, dealing with my cousin. Always say it's usually the people that always appear outwardly the most happy, because when I think of my cousin, I always remember them as a happy person. Even the last time we interacted was a joyous, joyful, happy time. So I would have never thought to ask or wonder how a person's mental health was, like that's just ignorance on my part, but also not having a lot of dealings with depression, or I think we can all relate to feeling sad or being depressed at one time or another, but never on a level where, I've ever thought about, not being around anymore or even considered it maybe serious. You know what I mean? Because like you said, Chris, I think of other things. I think about my mother. I think about my kids. I think about all the people that would be heartbroken if I did something like that. And then it kind of like snaps me out of it. Well, some people don't have the ability to just snap out of it, So I guess I don't know what you do other than talk. I mean, right? I mean, that's I guess. for lack of go ahead.
I think there's like other things you can do too. But I think the most important like first step for that is like talking to somebody about it, because then that person can like, you know, sometimes they get depressed because they could be like lonely all the time, you know. You express to people how, like, yo, I'm like, I don't have nobody, I'm feeling lonely, whatever case it be, you that person is now give you the olive branch, so to speak, to like, hey, help me, like, you know what I mean, like, like whatever. And I think at that point, and it's not even an olive branch. I just made the whole wrong fuck. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's put a branch out of reach. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's on you now to go ahead and start trying to make that influence for that person and be there for that person. Make sure they're not lonely all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least get some other people too. Like, I know you don't want, you got other shit you got to handle too, but just checking in with people. Like I said, once again, is just important. Like checking in with people, making sure they good, because we all humans, you know what I'm saying? And we all got our own problems, you know what I mean? But like, there's always somebody out there who got even more worse, And I feel like me being a friend of the way I feel, I know that like I feel good like when I know I'll be speaking to some of my people, you know what I'm saying? We be joking and we be having fun, making sure that they good, you know what I'm saying? Because that to me is like, yo, it's like a fun time. Like that's my friend. I want to know, make sure my people's is good. And I think everybody should start feeling like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you want to use the word friend and family, you know what I'm saying? Especially family. Like, that's important too. A lot of people is just facing things that we can't even comprehend right now, because like I said, we all go through our own shit. Someone's going through something worse, And I think everybody's battled depression at one point in their life, you know what I'm saying? I think that's just like a part of human nature. Am I like, I know you guys have probably faced that. And Brian, even you speaking about that, you saying that you was in the military, right? I didn't know that. So how long did you serve? Like,
man, I did 4 years.
okay.
I got out a little early because I got accepted to the university out here, so they allowed me to do like what they call a college drop, where you get out 6 months early. So, but technically, I signed up for 4 years, 4 active duty years, 4 in. So yeah, I have had after I got out, some of my teammates continued on with service and went on to serve in Afghanistan and Kuwait over there doing the battle with the Taliban. So I've had several of my buddies, man, like I've had to have conversations with at 2, 3 in the morning because whatever he's going through, from the friends, from the soldiers he done lost, like I done had to have real conversations, and that's why when I was saying earlier, when I was bringing up one of my mates, and I was saying we've been friends for over 20 some years. I mean, I went in the military in 96, 97, somewhere around 96, 97. Got out in 99, 2000, right before 9/11 happened. I got out the military, and the majority of my platoon mates carried on with service. Unfortunately, they're all still here. Everybody that I served with still, intact and whole, but some of them have had issues. And I've been fortunate enough that they, our time together was impactful enough on them that I'm someone they thought to call in a moment where they were having an issue or some type of crisis or whatever. I can't speak on them. I can just only, reference, the conversations we had, and I literally had to have like 2-hour conversations sometimes, man, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, where I'm just listening or reminding a person of, how worthy they are of being here, and how much they mean to me, even though we haven't seen each other in 20 years. Like, it's just like yesterday when we get on the phone and I can say, hey, remember this time when we did blah, blah, blah at Hood, and we went over here and, and get them laughing and talking. But it's on one hand, it's sad because I feel like as men, we're not, society tells us we're not supposed to talk about things. And that's where a lot of issues come because, as a man, you have to have control over your emotions, because if you don't, bad things happen. As men, we don't have the luxury to just be out here acting emotional. Somebody is going to put your feet to the fire, and it's going to be some consequences if you lose control of your emotions. Like nobody rewards that type of behavior, especially not in society. So a lot of times, we're taught to like bottle things up, but and not talk about it or just work it off or go, put on your big boy pants and go to work, right? Like that's what they tell you, but it takes a toll on you, over time. And if you don't have people that you value, what I tell my son is, this is what I tell my son. I said, my son will be 12 years old in October. I already have conversations with him. Like, the most valuable thing you can have as a man is a nice, small core of friends that you know. When I say friends, I mean like family, friends, like what you were talking about earlier, Chris, like people that you know, you've been through the fires together, y'all grew up together. It's a certain core. You don't have to always grow up together. I don't mean literally, grow up, but I mean grow up as men together, come into yourselves as men together. You guys understand each other. People you can talk to, men you can bounce however you're feeling off of, because those are the proper channels for men, to me, to vent emotion is to other men, because we understand each other differently than a woman or differently than, a family member. I think it's very important. It's not the only thing, but it helps if you have that core, 1, 2 friends. It could be even one friend, like if that's your guy, that's him, and if you're feeling a certain type of way, you can go talk to him and he's going to tell you not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. For me, that's all. I'm fortunate because that's always been my father. My father has always been the person that if I'm feeling a particular type of way, I could go talk to my pops and he gonna always set me on the path. He not gonna tell me what to do, but he gonna say things in a certain way that it's gonna be what I need to hear, not necessarily what I wanted to hear. And then it makes me focus my mind, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I got this now. But everybody don't have that. I'm fortunate. I had that as a young man growing up, and I'm fortunate enough to give that to my son. But what I'm saying is there can be a substitute for that. It has to be preferably an older male role model type figure, or even a peer that you respect. That's the key. That you respect him and you love this person, you value their character, their integrity, right? They've always, like I said, you grew up together. This is that person, whoever it might be. That's easier said than done, but I think, like, to me, that's the path that can help navigate those type of feelings. And I try to give it to everybody. I always try to make myself available. I'm always here to listen. But I'm honestly going to tell you what I think you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear as a friend.
Yeah.
That's my little 2 cents.
No, I definitely understand where you come from, bro. And you definitely made a lot of valuable points too, especially when you were speaking about like being a father and being in having kids and everything like that. I wasn't fortunate enough to have like my father in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew my pops, like, and I only knew of him really like once I like it was like in my teenage years. But either way, I didn't have him like that, and I always said that when I would have kids, like, saying I would never be like that, you know what I mean? So, and that's the reason why I am with my kids till this day, like I got both my oldest, well, my youngest and my middle child out here right now with me, So, and I know for me, that's another thing too that's important. Like I remember when I was depressed, I think my kids play a very important part in that too, like helping me, get out of that slump, But what about you, Jordan and Dan? Like, have you guys ever like what's battled like depression and shit like that? And well, I know Jordan, me and you spoke about it before briefly, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I spoke about it on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder. I've seen therapists. I think everybody should see a therapist. I've said that before too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
good point. Yeah,
everybody's dealing with shit that you think everybody goes through, but at the end of the day, it's traumatic to you. So, but yeah, I mean, I've never had somebody call me talking about they was gonna kill themselves. I never had those conversations with people, but I know I got help. So like, I never had to have those conversations myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think everybody should seek help. regardless if you think you fine, you got some shit that you went through.
Yeah, no, for sure. Trauma is trauma. Sure.
I mean, the thing is that this goes two ways. Some people just have chemical imbalances. So it's hard. Me, I don't have a chemical imbalance from what I know. So when I've been depressed, maybe even thought about suicide or something, it's not as serious as someone who's chemically imbalanced. So the things that work for me are probably not gonna work for that person, maybe more than likely not. You know, so with me, like I could just do activities, get away from shit, work out, do things to keep my mind off it. You know, when it comes to someone who's chemically imbalanced, the only thing I could think of that helps is like just being around the person. You could talk on the phone, that stuff and third, but if you're not there with them, once they hang up, in 2 seconds they could just get depressed and whatever. My friend who committed suicide like 7 years ago, he living in Baltimore, he moved out there like maybe a year before that, came here, he's visiting family, and he texted me to hang out on Sunday, and I was busy. I didn't text right back. By that time, he already left. That's the night that he jumped off the bridge. Whether or not me seeing him would have changed anything, it's just the fact that there was nobody there with them. Because if you're there with someone, you could prevent them, even not have them do anything. Because they might not do something in front of someone. They'll do it at their own time, you know? So the only thing I can think of with that is like just medical help, stuff like that. So like you were saying with Chris, for sure, checking up, doing what you can. But with this type of issue, is like there's a lot of avenues about this thing that,
Yeah.
There's just a lot of, looking back, seeing what you could have done, this, that, and third. But the good thing that we have a lot of psychedelic therapy stuff coming out now with like actual, based evidence from scientific studies. So now we could have like, proper ways to like help heal people, especially people PTSD that come from the army and stuff like that. So
yeah,
the ecstasy, psychedelic stuff like that, that's helping them out, But the best thing you could do as a person too, when you're suffering, when you lost someone, don't let that make you worse.
Yeah.
Don't let that make you worse. That's the last thing they would want or you should do. Because this is when you got to be a man and be a better person, be a bigger person, and just try to keep pushing forward. Like the last thing you can do is just slack. You could take your day off, maybe take the week off to a degree, but like you still got to get back on it. You gotta do what you gotta do, because if you stop, people gonna be suffering behind that because you're a man. You're holding shit up for people around you. So take the day off, be a little relaxed for whatever you gotta do, but just remember you gotta get back on it too. At your own time and everything at your own pace, but just remember people are counting on you still.
Yeah, no, for sure. No,
no, for real.
I think also too, because like you said, people find ways like for me to like kind of like not think about it, be so hurt about it. I stay very active. Like yesterday, I was like really active, like on the internet, just trying to laugh and shit, and keep myself, because I don't want to get to that, that breaking point, like at least not yet, like like whatever, I just want to, just take it in and just let it settle, because like you said, I gotta
try to remember the good times and stuff like that. How to remember,
and
the positive shit too,
Yeah, for sure. Like even just like speaking about the good times, like me and Carlton, like I said, because like this is Carlton's cousin, you know what I'm saying? But me and Carlton, we and Carlton know each other since, well, all three of us know each other since he was like 7, 8 years old. You feel me? Me and Alan's the same age. Carlton's like a little bit younger than us. And point being made is that like we grew up together. Like I remember when we was younger. Like I remember when Resident Evil first came out. Like me and Alan, we was the only two that would be able to play that shit like and not be scared. Like everybody, included Carlton's older sister, you know what I'm saying? Be like, nah, fuck that. I ain't even fucking with that game. That's just scary. You know what I mean? Then like even like down to like when we used to go to, there was a club over there in Parchester in the Bronx. Mi gente, you know what I'm saying? And we used to go there and they used to have like teen nights and shit like that. So it was like some fun shit that we used to give it. We used to always like be at the skate key when we was younger, it's a lot of good memories, And then, of course we got older, now we're all just three different dads and men, what I'm saying, doing our own things. So, but it's definitely a lot of good memories to just think about, what I'm saying, and then just, like I said, even though going through that shit, what I'm saying, that's still my family. So like I know his pain and everything, so that's why I feel like like I said, I wanted to just make sure we got people out there to know that and I think also what's important, what Jordan said too, is that I think everybody should get therapy, because I was like even now, like when I started getting it because I get a counselor classes, what I'm saying, but then now I utilize it for myself too, and I'm like even after my shit is done, like I still want to continue to come here, you know what I mean, like even after my probation is up, because it's like you meet some good people there, like, you know, people you obviously in the class with, and you know, and then, you know, you call them up, like, and sometimes I think, you know, one of the things that I was the first thing I wanted to do is like, damn, I was hurting. I was like, I wanted to drink, you know what I'm saying? And thank God I was able to hold that down. And it was like, nah, I'm not going to drink, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing too. Like, even people out there who's like facing like battles when it comes to like addictions and everything like that. Like, you know, you gotta, if you really feel like you want help, because there was a person that just reached out to me too, and I don't want to say their name, you know what I'm saying? But that they've been, you know, feeling like they're like alcoholic right now, you know. And I just told him simply like, yo, listen, I if you feel like it, then you probably are. You should try to seek some kind of help, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, I feel like I got it kind of down pack and everything. And I was like, well, you know, the moment where you feel like it's fucking up with your relationships with people, you know what I'm saying? And with now just them, like your kids, whatever case it be, that's when you really need to start, like, take a step back and, you know, like, yo, this shit is ruining my life, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much, you know, I don't want to say too much, you know, because he came to me and spoke to me confident, you know what I mean? But I just want to let him know too, because I know he listens. So I'm just, you know, like, yo, listen, if you do need help, like, you know, don't be afraid to get it. Like, and that goes for everybody out there too. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah, if you are in the group also, you want to reach out to me or probably Chris, always feel free, man.
Yeah, for real, yo.
Yeah.
I know I say don't hit me up, but I'm always, anybody going through shit, yo, you always hit me up too.
Yeah, man. So, you know, so yeah, everybody, like I said, just everybody hold each other down, try to get more peace and stop all this hateful shit, you know. Like, if someone deserves to get punched in the face, then I can understand that, but let's stop the senseless killing and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, some niggas just need to get snuffed, you know what I mean? Some niggas just need to get snuffed. I know there's some niggas out there that feel like, yo, I want to snuff that nigga chief. If you feel like that, my nigga, we could squabble, like, I'm cool with that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we could throw hands, like, I'm cool with that. I ain't trying to shoot I ain't trying to shoot nobody. I ain't trying to get shot again. You feel me? Like,
why would somebody feel like that though?
Because I could be a dickhead.
Oh man, you seem like a good guy, man. I disagree with that statement. I mean, everybody could be a dickhead. I mean, we all have our time and our place, but overall, the general consensus, you know, like I would look at the person like something must be up with him. He must be the dickhead. You know
yeah, that's how I be feeling sometimes too. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, definitely. Nah. But yo, listen, man, let's go ahead. Unless you guys got anything else you want to add on top of this right here, so because this.
I just want to say shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on and whatnot. You know, I really want to get back on here and talk about that Ice Cube with y'all. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be hilarious. But I appreciate y'all showing me some love, and I had a good time talking with you guys. I was a little nervous to start with, but y'all made me feel at home, so I appreciate it.
You chilling, bro?
Nah, yeah, you was good, man. Yo, we appreciate you coming, man. So with that being said, though, I'm gonna play these next two bangers. You can stick around for the bangers, or you can go ahead and leave, whatever you want to do. What's up with you? You gonna stay around?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so and then we could go ahead and let them know where they can follow it and everything like that. All right, so here we go. You're right here. All right, so Danny, you want to go first?
JPEG Mafia, Danny Brown, doing what I do best, scaring the hoes.
Let's get it.
To this day. All right.
Let's scare the hoes.
Yo, yeah. So anyway, we gonna call this part anyway. Well, at least for the video, but still. Anyway, guys, yeah. So that was Scar and the Hose, JPEG Mafia, Danny Brown.
I've never heard that song before.
It's the second album of the year.
Oh, okay. I have heard of Danny Brown, but I'm not too familiar with his music.
His actual progressive rap.
Mm-hmm. No, I fuck
Yeah,
with
I think
Danny,
yeah.
He's got some joints. He's got some joints.
He said some joints.
Yeah,
He's
no,
got
he does.
classics, bro.
No, joints,
got
well, no,
classics.
I can't say classics.
Triple X and Atrocity Exhibition are classics. They're actual progressive hip hop classics.
I mean, it definitely sounded like he had bars, but honestly, I didn't really know what he was talking about. I'm just being honest.
This project he did with JPEG Mafia.
I didn't like grasp the song at all. Yeah, I didn't grasp the
whole
song
point
at
of
all.
the song is like, you know, if you're trying to rap like a real rapper, you're scaring the hoes. You know, so if I put MF Doom on, we're scaring the hoes, you know?
Yeah.
But the funny thing with JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown is they do make weirdo rap, but hoes love these two dudes, bro. So it's funny when you
But
go to
I'm
the show,
definitely, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out on my
bro.
own recognizance and see, dig deep and see what Danny Brown is about. Because like I said, I have heard of him, but I'm not familiar with his music at all. So
yeah,
that was literally the first Danny Brown song I've ever heard, for real. Seriously.
Definitely start with the hybrid and then you go to Triple X. But I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna play this joint tonight, Baller Blocking with Cash Money Millionaires featuring E40.
Yo, I love that song. I think it's the only good song in the whole soundtrack or whatever album that thing was. I have that one still.
Yo,
but Baller Blocking, that shit is fire. Why you blocking us?
Yeah.
Baller blocking us. I love that Lil Wayne. That's my Lil Wayne. I don't like that.
They all
mixtape
slid
bullshit.
on this joint. Even E40, they all slid on this joint.
Right yeah, he was on there.
Why you say even E40 though? I caught that little shade right there. Why you say even E40?
No, I'm just
yo. Why you say even? Huh? Go ahead.
Because what I'm saying is like it says Cash Money Millionaire, so I'm saying like they all slid on it. We was talking about the little.
But you said even E40, like he don't usually slide on shit.
Nah, he be sliding on shit too.
Okay, I can't talk. No E40 slander now. You know I'm from California. I can't. I can't be on that.
No 40.
Yeah, no. That's what we not gonna do. Yeah, sir.
Yo, B, were you ghost riding the whip?
Yeah, definitely. All of that shit. I love E40. I grew up off E40, so. I grew up on E40 and Sugar Free, so them two right there. Like
Mac Dre,
yeah, Mac Dre too. But I kind of got into my younger cousins got me into Mac Dre. I kind of got in late on that, like that one. But once I heard it, I was all on that shit. The Thizzin and all that shit. Yeah, that shit is hard. Bro. Hard. Yeah. He got bars too. He slept on. Yeah, real. But I'm sorry, I digress.
No, you good, bro. You good.
I just heard that little E40 shade, so I had to interrupt because he said even E40. I'm like, well, you know.
No,
that's I'll be arguing all the time on the internet with East Coast dudes about E40. Because anytime on the internet, I see some slander, I'm gotta address it. I don't care who it is. I'm addressing it. So I'm always going back and forth.
I'll be addressing it with you, bro.
He was arguing with me about Nas. Like I didn't say Nas was the greatest either. He's like, nah, we'll take Nas from you guys. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll take. Oh, that was you.
Yeah,
that was him.
That's what he came through.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even make the connection. Talking about late as fuck. God damn. But yeah, I was like, I'll take Nas. Like, why I'm arguing with East Coast dude? I started feeling a certain type of way because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm from the West. Why am I arguing for the East Coast against the East Coast? That didn't even make sense. I was like, is this dude trolling me? I'm like, he trolling me. He got to be trolling me because this sounds crazy.
In the last few years, there's other rappers who are better than Nas in this time.
Not I disagree.
Overall, Nas to me is the GOAT.
Yeah. In the last few years,
it seem a little different as the thing, you know.
Oh, the last few years, I don't know. That's arguable. That's arguable, though. That's debatable. We could debate that.
If you say Nas still the best rapper right now in the last 5 years because of what he did with the whole run, I wouldn't disagree with it. I wouldn't put him there. I'll put him maybe outside the top 5. But he's still at the top tier level for sure.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. That's agreeable. But I guess I thought you were saying like not at all, like not material. No. Okay, so that's why I'm like, wait a minute. Like I argue with dudes over here all the time because they hate on Nas, and I'm not accepting it. Like I don't care where he's from. I don't care. He to go.
So. That's right. You heard him. Leader the Nasreelites. I got me at one.
I argue with my nephew about it because he do not like Nas for nothing.
I argue with my youngest son about it.
He young though. He don't know no better. I'm trying to educate. I'm working with him. He old enough to know better.
No, because my youngest son,
better.
My youngest son, he's 17. He just turned 17.
Oh no, he older than that. He fully grown. I think.
Okay.
He's only be like he's like 28 or 29, maybe close to 30. He too old. He old enough to know better.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. He deserves a drop out. Like, come on.
Yeah, he old enough.
All right, guys, though. But yeah, let's go ahead and play this joint right here, man. Baller block.
Hey guys, I don't mean to cut you out. I gotta go. I got my wife calling me for dinner. So
no, it's all good, brother.
Yeah,
yo,
But
before
you,
you,
thanks for coming through, bro.
Before you get out of here,
no
man.
time. Anytime, man. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Before I get out of here, what was that?
We appreciate it.
I was gonna say, just let the people know where you can find you and follow you at and shit like that.
Oh man, on Twitter at Mindbender the Great. That's MYND. That's what mind with a Y. Mindbender the Great. GR8. And I'm also on IG, man. Same handle. Mindbender the Great. You can find me. Other than that, I'll try to stay low key.
And
I only have a few real ones on Facebook. No, yeah, definitely. You'll find me under any E40 slander. You know what I'm saying?
Chris learned the hard way today.
Yeah, I caught that. Chris. I caught that. But I appreciate y'all, man.
No problem, brother. We appreciate
Bon appetit, bro.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. Baller block and Cash Money Millionaires E40. Let's go.
Hey, get your R&B shit out of here, bro.
My bad.
That's your after midnight shit.
Yo, listen, man. Yeah, the reason why I played Baller Blocker tonight though is because that, like I said, that movie Baller Blocker came out. Me, Alan, and Carl, like at that point, we was like all big Cash Money heads, right? You know what I'm saying? So we used to have like arguments when we younger, like, yo, which one we thought was the better one, like, and then we would be like, yo, because it was like me and my other homie too. 4 of us, and we'd be like, yo, I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. Because when the movie Baller Blocker came out, you remember the movie when it came out?
Is that what the drug dealer scene and the package shit? I think I just seen it recently too.
Like Juvie was in it, Lil Wayne was in it, BG was in it, all of them niggas was in the movie. Like, so, like it was like the first Belly 2 before Belly 2. It was horrible. But the shit was so bad that it was good. Like, I love that fucking movie, though.
Bro, watching rappers and those like type of movies are the best.
It's the worst acting in the world, but it's so fucking funny though and believable too. Like the shooting.
And the best thing is that they're actually doing what they do, but they can't even act it.
Yeah, exactly. Yo,
hit the part that's funny, like you would think they could do that, but
like nigga, just be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like pretend you're actually doing the drug shit and the cops are over here. It's funny though.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so that was that. So that was our movie right there when we was young. When that shit first came out, when we were teenagers and shit. Like we was already like feeling ourselves. Cash Money was our niggas. Like we was like the Cash Money boys and shit.
Bro, Hot Boys, Big Timers, the Lil Wayne album. The Block is Hot, bro. The Block is Hot. Fire. There's some bangers on that shit. He said, "We ain't wearing no suits because we're not trying to be presidents." That's my Lil Wayne. That's my Lil Wayne. You know what I mean?
So, yo, man. But once again, man, thank you, Brian, for coming on today's episode.
Yeah, for real.
Once again, I just want to say a special prayer, saying to everybody over there back in New York, to the family, RIP to Alan. I want to, like I said, once again, just, encourage everybody. If you got anything that you feel like is going on in your life, you need to talk about it, please. Like, and then not even just talk about it, like people, make sure you check in on people. If you know somebody's like struggling with something right now, because of a divorce or a death or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like we just spoke about it too last week with Angus Cloud, with his father passed away, and then him, like come on. So just, what I'm saying, like talk about it, get some help, like do what you can, like, and if you honestly don't know what you can do, you know what I'm saying, and it still happens, then at the end of the day, don't beat yourself up. There was just that chemical imbalance, that Dan was speaking about. So, at the end of the day, just please get some help.
Today could be your worst day, but tomorrow could be your best day. Try to have that mentality whenever you're going through a terrible fucking day. Yeah. Anything could change the snap of a finger, man.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, man. All right. Other than that, though, you already know where you can find us at, guys. Catch us here every Monday. C.P.E podcast. Catch us there on IG, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you go run those numbers up. If you're not a member, you subscribe, man. Go ahead, subscribe. Make sure you share with your peoples. Let them know about us. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody over there. Follow me, Chief Chris 929 on everything as far as Twitter and IG. On TikTok, follow me at Chief Chris C.P.E podcast. You know what I'm saying? So look, my numbers have been getting up there lately, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to utilize this shit, nigga. For everything you heard, stop playing. We about to be out there, nigga. We going off. You know what I'm saying? I'm high as fuck. I'm looking at my eyes
Step by step, bro.
Yeah, I'm high as fuck too, yo.
But yeah, like you said,
High
step by step.
You know?
And we appreciate everybody who come over here and fuck with us and check in on us. You know what I'm saying? Also, like if you are an artist out there, you know what I'm saying, you want to come sit down, chop it up with us and talk about your career, we definitely down to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So come let us know about that. And other than that, man, yo, it's your boy Chief Chris. It's Danny Doom right there, aka Vladimir Villain.
This guy call me Vladimir.
Yeah,
Vladimir, that's crazy. What Vladimir? That's how you.
That's my new nickname, Vladimir Villain.
Vladimir Villain.
I'm high as fuck. I just said that shit too. Like, yo, I just looked at my eyes and I'm like, yo, I can't believe how low my shit's up. Now I'm trying to keep them up.
Oh, at one point they looked shut.
Yeah, like
at one point they looked shut. We be there. We just, you know.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here and I'm high as fuck, but I'm here. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yo, man, you already know what it is. Jay, hit him with it, baby.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Peace.